Welcome along gamers to this look at the February video games releases 2018 after what was a hell of a long month in January trying to get that money back, but finally we can afford some games again. This is a look ahead to the month coming up for all those video game releases coming to Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PC and Nintendo Switch with me, Respawn Roscoe, for mygameslounge.com, your home of quality gaming coverage. As such, you've not just got this video, there's an article too. If you're watching on YouTube, get in the description, there's a link there. If you're on My Games Lounge, just scroll down for lots of information about these games that we're featuring here. There's also an indie game version for both a video and an article. I recommend you check those out too. The games are a top 10, they're all our top picks for the month. They're in release order, so if you watch all the way through to the end, you'll get all the releases for the month, the further through the month we go. Get yourself in the comment, pick favourites, and if you're watching on YouTube, please do subscribe to the My Games Lounge channel. There's lots of cool videos coming your way. Let's get going. February 2018 is kicking off with a punch as the first game to release is UFC 3. This is coming to you on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, and it will release on February the 2nd, brought to you of course by the guys at EA and EA Sports. Now, UFC has been quite the interesting game. I know, certainly a really popular sport, one that's really great to enjoy. Now, the games have been a little bit hit and miss in terms of they've got things right within the game, they've also got things not so right within the game. So hopefully they managed to polish up a little bit, because we've all seen those videos online of the crazy glitches that you can get. But generally when it's good, it's shown a lot of promise. Now this time they're introducing a new generation with the RPM tech. It's a new gameplay animation technology, and it's also introducing the GOAT, greatest of all time, career mode, and it's going to offer a lot of choices. Now NBA Live really revamped its mode like this, so this should be quite a good idea for UFC. Next on the list, we have an absolute classic game, gamers. This is coming to you exclusively on the PlayStation 4, and it is of course Shadow of the Colossus. This will release on February the 6th, and BluePoint Games, the developers behind the remaster of this absolutely classic title that if you haven't played it, you simply must play it. It's amazing from start to finish. Now, I don't need to say too much about the potential of the game because reviews are already available. It's coming in with outstanding scores, with lots of really positive comments about it. I mean, you can't really not, because the base game is so good that it'd be very difficult to make this a bad game. But what it seems like they've done is made a really sympathetic kind of recreation of it, upped it to that 4K level and really made it a game that stands alongside the PlayStation 4 releases as one that you really should be looking at playing, especially those that haven't played it before. But to be honest, as a fan, I think I'm going to be playing this one again quite a lot. Next up on the list, we have 7 Deadly Sins, Knights of Britannia. This is coming out on February the 9th, exclusively again on the PlayStation 4, and it's from the guys at Bandai Namco. It's looking pretty impressive. I've not actually played too much of the series, but some of the guys in the team here have said this is one that we really need to watch this month. The game itself, you're going to assemble 7 of the Deadly Sins, and you fight to save the kingdom of Lioness. It's coming as a hit manga series, so it's by a Japanese person whose name I'm not even going to try and pronounce. You'll play through memorable fights with famous characters, and you'll be really enjoying some of the really cool action sequences in this one. Some of the guys, particularly David Game on My Games Lounge, look forward to games like this. It looks really cool, so for people that are fans of the manga series, certainly one to be picking up. If you're not a fan, check it out anyway. Could be one to have a look at, looks fun. Here we go with another one from Bandai Namco. This is Dynasty Warriors 9, coming to you on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC on February the 13th. This is, as I've said, by the Bandai Namco team as expected, and this looks pretty cool. People have been waiting on this one for a very long time. Now, the Dynasty Warriors, by the number, you can probably tell have been going on for a long time, and they're just action-packed war massive games. Really enjoyable to play, lots of action, smashing things to pieces, as you can see from the trailer here. In this one, it's going to be based on real historical events. You're going to follow the progression of your player's chosen character, and there's various different events, and you can do things in various different ways. Now, they're mixing this up a little bit as well, because for the first time they're doing like an open world style Dynasty Warriors as well, and it'll be split up into chapters in terms of story. Looks a really good entry into the series. I know some of the team really can't wait for this one. Next up on the list, we have Kingdom Come Deliverance on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC, coming to you again on February the 13th alongside Dynasty Warriors 9. This one's coming from the guys at Deep Silver and Warhorse Studios. It's a story-driven open-world RPG, and it's looking like it's taking itself very, very seriously in its terms of things you're going to be doing. With the first-person perspective, you're going to be getting around on your horse. You're going to be taking part in battles in kind of like this medieval setting. There's lots of features to this one. Massive, realistic open world with castles, fields, really cool graphics engine too. Non-linear story, so you're going to be solving quests in various different ways, face the consequences of your decisions, Skyrim style. Plus the whole world's kind of dynamic, so your actions are going to influence kind of the people around you, and you can use all the kind of traditional RPG things. Looks cool, looks one that's deep. Enjoy. Next, Bayonetta returns on February the 16th. Bayonetta 1 and 2 collection is coming to the Nintendo Switch, and that's of course published by the guys at Nintendo, this game is amazing. Now, I missed out on Bayonetta 2 because I never bought myself a Wii U, and I loved the first game. The first Bayonetta is outstanding, so I'm expected to play the second one, and I'm really looking forward to playing this on the Nintendo Switch. It suits it perfectly. If you've not played Bayonetta before, think a little bit like a sexy Devil May Cry, because she's a bit, sassy, shall we say, is the description. She doesn't actually wear clothes. Her outfit is made out of hair. Interesting. I'm not sure that would be sexy if a man did it out of his back hair or something. Ew. But yeah, it's a really cool action game, well worth checking out if you've not played it before, and if you have, it looks great. And in next, we've got Fee as we approach the end of the month. This one's coming to you again on all formats, on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC and on Nintendo Switch. This game's coming to you for the guys at Zoink Games and EA on the 16th of February. And this one looks really, really cool. We've been anticipating this one for a while. I think it was revealed at EA Play, and it looks stunning. The guys at Zoink have made some really clever games. They've got Flipping Death coming out this year, and they've made Stick It to the Man, which I really enjoyed, little puzzle game. But this one is a little bit more adventurous from there. You're going to explore this world, embark on a voyage, see what's lost in this void, find secret places, hidden artifacts and shortcuts, unravel the mysteries of nature, and go up against these things called the Silent Ones. Everything about this looks really mystical. 3D adventure, looks absolutely fantastic. Cannot wait to play this one. Next, as we get towards the final bits of the month, February the 20th, we've got Metal Gear Survive coming to the PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC by that lovely company called Konami. So, without Hideo Kojima, we have a Metal Gear game. Now this one's taking the kind of the spin of being a survival game with lots of building things. Now there's been a little bit of resistance to this game coming out, but we still think it's worth watching because the whole concept, built on the Metal Gear Solid 5 engine, is potentially going to be a very, very good game, because the Metal Gear Solid 5 actual base game is outstanding. So basically you'll be doing the same things like your attack, your defense gameplay. It's a dangerous ruined world filled with creatures, hazardous mist, and you basically be making strategic choices, placing your defenses and trying to survive. It looked great, single player co-op. It looks really, really cool. From one cool looking game to another, we have Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. This one is coming to you guys on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC. It should be releasing on February the 23rd by the guys at Bandai Namco, and this one's going to be quite a choice focused game, looking pretty impressive, I've got to say. The choice is heavier and faster than a bullet, as the description says. This is going to follow along from the characters from the original Sword Art Online novels, and you're going to step into the environments in this kind of unique and realistic designs of an all-out sci-fi movie, and use these cool weapons and fighting styles to choose from. As you can see, there's a hint of a lightsaber there, and some really cool stuff to get involved with. Looks good. I know David Game will be looking forward to this one on mygameslounge.com. Certainly worth checking out. In at number 1, and certainly not ranked at number 1 for me personally, because I can't do racing games gamers, I just crash all the time. This is Gravel. I like the name though. Gravel is coming to you on the 27th of February to the PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC, and it's coming to you from the guys at Deep Silver. Now this is looking like a bit of a return to like the rallying classics. It's going to kind of offer an experience that's going to be unique to its kind. They're wanting the physics grounded in reality, but also that element of fun. So maybe a kind of a what you might call a soft simulation game. There's going to be deserts, jungles, snowy mountains, wide open maps, lots of things to do, and be taking on some really cool competitions. Now for racing game fans out there, and I know there's a lot of you, this probably looks pretty good, and it certainly looks one to keep an eye on as the first really big racing game of the year. So that's Gravel for you, looks pretty decent. And that is the list, gamers. What stands out for you? It seems a pretty decent month to me. I would pick Fee as one of my top picks, although Metal Gear Survive could be very good. Let me know your pick in the comments. Don't miss the indie game version of this video as well, and if you did find this video useful or you enjoyed it, just like it, subscribe to the channel and share it around, and plus give us a visit at mygameslounge.com.